Today's video is an absolute banger, guys. It is Knight versus Dopa. Seraphine versus Orianna. Seraphine, of course, the new champion who is meant to be a mid laner, but has mainly been played in the supportive role. Dopa rank 14 at the moment. He has been grinding. He hasn't been able to hit rank 1 since that time about a month ago, a month and a half ago, where he did get that rank 1 for a couple of hours before he was stripped away. But today, up against Seraphine. Riot Games, look, they're trying to shift Seraphine from the support role back to the mid lane role, or to the mid lane role. She was meant to be released as a mid laner, but I'm not really sure if they've been successful. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Watch Knight play Seraphine. Let's look how to play it. I think definitely, look, it's a good champion to invest a little bit of time into. I think Riot Games is going to continue to push mid lane buffs. And if you put the time in now, when the champion, eventually this champion will be broken. And when it is, you'll be ready to pounce and grab some free LP. Jumping onto the Rift now to start the lane off, guys. The rune page is a Comet setup, okay? There's a couple of rune pages getting about for Seraphine. I've seen Airy, I've seen Glacial, and I've seen Comet. As of right now, I'm pretty sure Airy has the best win rate, followed by Glacial, followed by Comet. But at the end of the day, everyone's still trying to work out what the best rune page is. And look, they're probably the best 3. I don't imagine Electrocute would be that good. Maybe Phase Rush is underrated. We'll see. We'll see. As a Q start for the Seraphine in the mid lane. And for those of you who don't know how the Seraphine works, your Q, it's kind of like, in my head, it's like a phosphorus bomb, like a Corky bomb. It's like a circle skill shot. The W is a heal, and the E is your CC, kind of like an RE charm. And your passive, okay, every 3rd spell, I believe, after doing, you can see, look underneath the health bar of Seraphine there. You see how there's 2 little bars. When you watch on the next spell cast, you'll have 3 bars, and that means your next spell will double cast, except for the ultimate. So your Q, W, or E can be double casted. So you can see the pink bar there, and now his next spell will be double casted. So usually it really is situational. If the W, of course, is going to give your team some AoE shielding and heals, the E you can get if you land somebody that has already been, I believe, movement impaired. You will get instead of having like a slow, it will be a root. And if they're rooted, you get a stun on top of that. And then the Q just does, it does missing health percentage, I believe. As this lane is pretty Resident Sleeper so far. Dopa, Orianna is very slow paced. Dopa is looking to farm up a storm, play very cautious. And I think Knight is just looking to get a feel for the champion. Corrupting Potion and big keys for both mid lanes. It's very standard. As he looks for a bot lane roam here, Dopa moves up, tries to counteract. Q comes in. 1 assist over to Knight. 2 assists over to Knight. Beautiful TP play. I wonder if Dopa insta-TP followed, he could have done something. Obviously, you can't cancel the TP. But really good map awareness by Knight. When you're playing a mid laner with teleport, guys, like, I use my F keys to toggle from top to jung to bot. Just checking, is there a chance here in the early game to teleport to a lane that can change the game? Sometimes, like, that teleport there, it can change the game getting 2 kills for your bot lane. But now, it's on Dopa and getting advantage. Because he has the TP advantage. Dopa should teleport back, hard shove this because he knows Knight needs the base. And then deny all that CS and XP. And that's where the Orianna should be able to get a bit of an advantage over Knight in the mid lane. Look like it's going to slow shove back into Dopa, and Dopa's not going to hard shove it. So what do you guys think about Knight's performance at Worlds? People told me he was overrated. People told me, you know, he got the Dade award. He didn't perform as they had expected. I think Knight played very well. I think he played super solid. I think he had a great tournament. Did he live up to the expectations that he would just 1v9 every game? Look, I don't know any player that really can just 1v9 every single game. It's a team game. I think Knight had some really good laning phases. He didn't grief many games. Even in his losses, he played pretty well. So, look, he doesn't win the World Championship, but there's always next year. Going to be interesting to see what team he goes with or if he stays. As Dopa putting on a clinic with his zone control Orianna here. Huge CS lead. I think Seraphine is best paired with things like Graves, Kindred, Hecarim, where you can give them some shielding, you can give them a stun, the long range ultimate to get some setup for them. But yeah, as of right now, I wouldn't really recommend Seraphine in the mid lane. I think we're still waiting on a couple more buffs to run through to really shift her into the mid lane before I can start recommending it. As Dopa might look to try and get a solo kill here. He should move up into the ultimate. Might be able to net himself a kill, but he is just putting on an absolute steamroll in the mid lane. Huge CS lead. Knight fake bases. Dopa should see him on vision here, and he's going to go for the hard shove. Running out of mana. Q, W, R auto, maybe it's enough. Seraphine hits 6. Highest win rate at the moment, guys, is maxing Q, followed by E, followed by W in the mid lane. I've tried a couple of Emax games, and I think it's underrated, but the win rates say otherwise. The Q is definitely, statistically, seems better. And I wonder when Dope is heading off to the military. Did you guys know Rush is heading to the military as well? You guys know the former C9 Rush? He streams at the moment. He's going to the military in like a couple of weeks or something. Maybe him and Dopa are going together. I wonder if Rush is going to gank the jungle for Dopa in the military. Who knows, bro? Who knows? High tempo military strats. Looking forward to doing some reviews. As this game, not much happening in the mid lane so far. Just that teleport to the bot lane. Dopa grabbing some plates and a CS advantage, of course. Playing the game slow, cautious. There's nothing wrong. Like, there's so many different playstyles you can have. You can have a very aggressive playstyle like Caps, or you can have a overly cautious playstyle like Dopa. Both styles can work to climb in solo queue. Just find out what suits you better, guys. Some people are born to be aggressive. Some people are born to be cautious. Maybe you don't have the mechanics to be aggressive, permanently looking for trades and outplays. Go for the cautious, slow route. Get a Dark Seal, looking for that Medjai's upgrade. Knight wants to back so badly, but Dopa's not allowing it at all. Not easing up at. I want to see Dopa go. I wish he had mana, bro. Flash in, grab a Q out there. $1K ego. I'm pretty sure, is this a pro? 1K ego, 1K ego, 1K ego. It's a pro, I'm sure it's a pro. Is it Tian? Alistar? One thing you'll notice playing in high-elo career, guys, supports are so mid lane and roam centric. I remember my first like challenger, like when I was playing in high Grandmaster Challenger Korean games, I died to the support roams like 12 times. They just sit mid, bro. I'm not allowed to play the game. It's so frustrating, especially when there's Pantheon meta where like Pantheon, Leona, Nautilus. Oh, go next. It's too much pressure in the mid lane for me to deal with, and I play immobile champs like Tilly or TF. 15 CS lead for Dopa. Not impressed with this Seraphine gameplay so far. It's so resident, like it's so passive, man. You can't do much. You're literally just a facilitator. You might as well be playing Sona in the mid lane. Boss chapter coming out. I think I've seen a bunch of builds. I've seen Doomby going Athenes. I've seen some Seraphs. I've seen GLP. I've seen Ludens. There's a lot of builds going around for Seraphine as everyone tries to work out what's best. I could not tell you what is best. No idea. Couldn't tell you. I played 5 Seraphine games on release, and I said to myself, I think I lost 4 and won 1. And I just said, like, why am I playing this champion when I could be playing something like Orianna? I could be playing something like Lulu mid, Karma mid. It just seems like it does a better job. as Knight finally roams up into the top lane. Ultimate is available. I want to see him try and go for it. Like, how slow are this? Like, the skill shot is so slow and stupid. I don't know, man. I think make it so much faster, but make it like make it tighter, right? So it's like it takes a little bit more skill to hit, but it's less dodgeable. It's so dodgeable now, bro. A weird skill shot in the game to have. I'm not sure what Riot Games was thinking. I think the champion can do well into things like Cassiopeia, things like Rise, things like Azir, Victor, kind of like mid-range mages where you can just find them with your hard CC from the ultimate. You can slowly just farm up a storm with your Qs. Into assassins, especially melee assassins, I believe she is 4th lowest base stats. Like, she has no base stats, man, and her scaling stats are terrible, so she will get shredded by assassins and hard trades early on. Not recommended at all. They pick something like a Lucian mid, Talon, Zed. Ooh, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna have to get that Seeker's Arm Guard rush. Grabs the blue buff. 20 CS behind Dopa now. Dopa 10 CS per minute. Enemy Rumble is also 10 CS per minute. They're putting on a bloody clinic, aren't they? Here comes the supports. Dopa caught up under tower. Thank you for the kill, says Alistar. Knight says, are you serious, bro? I needed that gold. And Dopa doesn't respect it. Should have flashed. But his ego got the better of himself and just chilled. Alistar dies. Huge rumble ult. Both are going to have to flash. Ultimate's still on a 20-second cooldown. My god, as this game is just getting out of control. Now, I genuinely think... I think Seraphine's mid-game is super good. I think Seraphine with items, guys, is strong. Do you guys agree? The problem is that the first 10 minutes, it's like, you're not even a champion. You might want to like just play Caston or something. But when you get 2 items and you hit the mid-game, you're actually a really solid champion. You have great shielding, you have great CC setup. You still don't have damage, but it's more about the utility and the CC setup. Your ultimate for objectives on the Baron, on the Dragons is actually really underrated. When teams start stacking up, you get like an infinite long ultimate. As Dopa getting collapsed on again. Ult comes out and it hits. Boom. Dopa is dead. There you go. Whole team coming through into the mid lane. You see how it's so easy when your team has hard CC and you can follow it up. So bloody good. Do we have enough for GLP? GLP has been purchased. Topside TP coming out. And this Rumble is super fed. There's not a chance in hell that Seraphine can get the 1v1. But I haven't played, you guys, I haven't played PB at all. Is there any new items that Seraphine could potentially build that would make her actually really strong? Look, maybe the new items changed the chance. Maybe she was focused towards the new item reworks. I don't know. I'm not sure what Riot is thinking. As Knight transitions up into a side lane at 14 minutes. It's pretty early. But Ezreal has pointed out that because his bot lane tower has dropped, he wants a short lane. He wants mid lane, the shortest lane. He can go back to his tower, farm from afar, farm up a storm. His side lane is his solo lane. It should be in the side lanes. So they make the swap. Knight doesn't have TP, so they shouldn't really be taking these fights. And Knight, he decides he can't make it to the dragon fight in time. He'll hard shot for CS. And this is what you guys should do as well. Imagine he runs through river here. Runs all the way mid, nothing happens mid, and then you gotta run all the way back top. Like, you waste so much time on like a 2% chance play that there's a fight mid and you pick up some gold. It really doesn't make sense. Get the resources first that are guaranteed, then rotate towards the objectives and the team fights. Rumble. Huge bounty on his head. Seraphine ultimate in 5, 4, 2. Ults up. Too late. Too bloody late, mate. Oh, he lands. How sad is that is the damage? Now let's see. Graves is gonna die. Seraphine trying to pick up onto the Kindred. I wonder if we'll see an ultimate here. Nope. Just absolutely legging it. Camille gets top lane tower. Rumble flash is over. E into the ult. Damn, this champion is useless. Damn, I like that ultimate out of the Kai'Sa. These guys are aggressive. Pantheon comes through. Sandbox, punch. Camille's here. Don't see her getting anything. Ultimate? They're gonna drop. Graves grabs the Pantheon, and it is a 5,000 gold lead for red side. Huge. Knight gonna pick up a blasting one and run top lane. Yeah, let's see what Riot Games can do for this champion. Let's see what they can do. Is there anything they can do? I don't know, man. Look, at least she has 300,000 followers on Twitter. You got that going for her. As he's going to have to continuously drop into the side lane. It is very difficult to side lane on this champion. You have one of the lowest mobility, in my opinion. No dash. You have movement speed on your W, but it's like you have no health. Who cares? You're gonna get one shot. Flash available. I'm gonna move across. Ultimate is up. Not even using his W to heal the the Ez. Oh. Maybe. Ultimate comes through. Has to burn the flash. Really good ultimate by Dopa. Maybe I should have watched Dopa's point of view this game. Honestly, both mid laners having an absolute low impact. Even when Dopa's 0-2, guys. Farm consistently. Just in case the game goes late, you have items you're ready to try and contribute to the team. As we are just on wave clear duty right now. Enemy Kai'Sa is huge. $40 seconds on the ult. Fight breaking out. Oh my god. Dude, this Rumble is such a menace. Knight drops down. Kai'Sa coming in now. That's his second death of the game. 6th kill for Kai'Sa. Ezreal ult doesn't pick anybody up. 7k gold lead for red side. 2 dragons is the lead. What is the second item from Knight going to be? You could go Leandries. You could go... I don't think Morello is that good. Go Oblivion into something, as this Graves is trying to pick up Dopa. One of the best ints I've seen all year from that Graves in that play right there. Congratulations, you played yourself. First kill over to Dopa now, give him a little bit of gold. The Graves obviously not worth that much with 7 deaths, but third dragon about to spawn. Oh, ultimate. What am I watching, guys? I reckon you guys could pop some better ultimates this game. Oh, he picks up a kill. Nice. Gets the kill under the Kindred. Your Qs are lethal on low health enemies if they stand still and are short range. So a lot of requirements. But let's see how you... Okay. I'm not seeing many, like, the W cooldown is so long, but they can't decrease it because, they can't decrease it because it'll just become a supportive champion. I think the W animation might be a little bit, bugged on the spectator client. Knight gonna clear these waves out. 2 stacks in the Dark Seal. Is that Dopa on the bloody inhib on the top lane? It is too. Dopa teleporting in. Look at him on the red buff, guys. And I reckon he's gonna fight. Oh, he's like 1 health. Man, it's crazy. There's no way Knight finds him. This man would have ran all the way back home. Unless... Wait. Wait, Comet hit. What the hell? 8k gold lead, 3 dragons. Graves is in here. W comes out. Rumble overextended. Ultimate lands. He has empowered Q. Let's go for it. Oh, there we go. Huge shutdown over to Seraphine now. What's the item? Do we even have enough? Rylai's second. Okay, interesting. Rylai's actually guarantees your... I believe it guarantees your E is a stun. Because your E is empowered when the enemies are... impaired by movement. So with the Rylai's, guys, you can get stuns out of your E's pretty easily. As this Ezreal going man mode. Knight can't get into the fight. Ooh. You have no gap closer, okay. Ultimate up in 40 seconds here. And this is probably going to be Baron and a 10k gold lead for red side. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you've found a strategy to making this champion work in the mid lane. Is there something I'm missing? Is there some unique, super special setup that's maybe incredibly OP that I'm missing? Because as of right now, I think Seraphine is like a D tier mid laner. Maybe she's like a B tier support. But man, does she look bad in the mid lane. Ooh. Okay, spells are landing. Spells aren't landing. As the 10k gold lead has finally... Oh, Alistair coming in. Ultimate lands. They're trying to make something happen here. Ooh. If they get the Kai'Sa kill, Ezreal comes in. Beautiful CC onto that Rumble there. Not bad. It didn't seem too bad in that fight. Where's Dopa in all these fights? He's never there. What is this man doing? This is going to be a Baron, actually, for blue side. Oh, here comes Dopa. I don't think you can defend, man. Level 13. Seraphine is actually starting to pack a punch. You've got that maxed Q, you got that maxed E, and you're slowly... Oh, Dopa. You're working your way... You're working... Oh, Ezreal goes over, and Dopa's dead. Ezreal picks up another kill. And this is dangerous, man. This is going to be a huge K. This is going to be a huge gold swing. They were 10k up at one point. Nice one, Camille. Okay, they halved the gold lead. Honestly, what does Ezreal buy, man? I swear he got so much gold there. Death Dance has been purchased. Seraphine level 14. Let's see how we team fight. I'm leaning towards, at 3 items, I'm leaning towards blue side. And of course, guys, Knight picks up a Medjai Soul Stealer. This man, there's something wrong with, like, he just is, as soon, if he has over, like, 5 stacks on a Dark Seal, he wants to buy a Medjai. So the man's crazy. He's that confident in his play. Me, I avoid Medjai's like the plague. because whenever I buy it, I instantly die and go to 0 stacks. I don't know why. I think I'm cursed. Knight has no flash. Ultimate's up though. And they're trying to siege on this mid lane. I want to see a long range R setup. Oh, this Graves. He'd be struggling. Soul Dragon coming up. It needs to be fought. Mill looking to split down bot side. Okay, it started. It's getting rushed down here. Are they going to fully commit to it? Knight comes in. E straight into the stun. Into the ultimate. I think they hit 3. Did they hit 3 or 4 people? Doesn't matter, does it? Ezreal gonna die. Whole team gets wiped. Graves is the only one alive. And they're gonna run down mid here and look for the end. Do they have enough time? 26 minutes. Whenever in my head I think if it's over 29 minutes and I have a wave down mid, I get the whole team and I run down mid. Usually I can get an end. But 26, it's pretty early. And the wave is stalled in the mid lane. As this Graves picks up the kill onto the Pantheon. And Dopa trying to move in. They can't even get an inhib. What is wrong with this Graves, man? I guess his name... his name says it all. His 11th death. He just does not care. Knight going for the Leandry's third. GLP, Rylai's Leandry's. This build always feels so underwhelming because not only are you low damage, you're low cooldown reduction as well. I'm so excited for preseason. I can't wait to test out the new runes. New runes? New items. Sorry. New ranked changes. Always nice. Change things up. Gotta change things up every now and then. 7k gold lead. Ezreal's starting to get a lot of items though. One more. One more item in Ezreal. Maybe Turbo 1v9. Leandry's completed for Knight now. Almost level 16. Graves insta combos. Kindred coming in. Now Seraphine is dangerous, okay? She's very good under tower. Ult's available here. She's very good under tower, guys. As the enemy team moves in for a siege, your E's and your R is such a good combo. Very, very, very hard for them to get in there. The zone control is incredible. Camille picks up a top lane tower. She's 2.5 items at the moment. And look at that shielding and the heal come through from Seraphine from the empowered W. They're going to run through mid, get prio. I think, yes, Camille's going to drop. And maybe they'll drop into the side lane to try and pick off Dopa, trying to get farm. Oh, wait, there's someone here. Ah, it's not going to work. No shot. So Dopa at this point, he also has a Soul Stealer. Knight sold his. Rumble overextended. We're going to ult him? No, we're not. Redemption comes through from Ali. And this is hard to fight. Knight has to blow his flash. But look at Dopa's items. He got Ludens, he has Banshees, he's got a lot of cooldown reduction. Got this, oh, got the Soul Stealer and working his way towards the death cap as well. It's like the perfect. And then look at the goddamn beta. GLP Rylai's Leandry's from Knight. It's just not, it just doesn't hit the same. Can this Kai'Sa stop? I think it's all up to the Camille. She has 9 deaths, but the champion scaling is absurd. Ezreal working his way towards Blade of the Wrong King. I thought this game should have been over by now. Rage Blade picked up by the Kai'Sa. At this point in the game, it doesn't matter who's ahead. One ace simply means game over, pretty much. Not impossible. Never give up. You make that one... The enemy team makes that one mistake and you can just end the game. They're going to try and contest the soul here. It's super important. Dopa almost at death cap. Enemy Kindred, 4 items. Look at those items compared to the Graves. Camping the brush. Look at the shield coming out from Knight. Huge. That's what I'm talking about. This late game Seraphine is potent. Alistar flash engages. Kindred ult comes out. Knight trying to play in the back line. Has his ult available. Let's see where it goes. Rumble dies. Forces the Kai'Sa to flash as well with the ultimate. And they should pick up the dragon with this. It seems difficult to fight. Graves, Seraphine, Ezreal. Like, those 3 just seems really hard to get on top of them. Rumble dead for 30 more seconds. Graves will pick up the dragon, and then they're going to try and contest the Baron. Let's see how we go. Alistar going to try and get some deep vision. And I mean, Seraphine's damage to Nash is pretty slow, let's be honest. So they are going to dance around the Nash. Enemy team doesn't know what to do. The shielding coming out from Seraphine, keeping them pretty healthy. Baron has been slain. And they've got a lot of gold. They'll look for the reset. 6k gold lead, but the comp... Blue side's comp starting to get really good. Ezreal has Blade of the Wrong King finished. And Camille probably has the Death Dance. This is starting to look really blue side favored. Big spikes to come out from red side. You got 2 death caps. You got Rumble and you got Orianna death caps coming out. I'm going to clear that ward. Thank you. Now, I definitely think this champion's good for an ARAM. Stun comes out. Dopa is dead. Really bad positioning by him. Bad flash. Just holds his flash like... Okay. Then Knight just going to sit behind... Look how he's sitting behind the Ezreal, behind the Graves. You just try and be utilities. Oh, ultimate comes out. Okay. Not much really unfolds there. But this Ezreal playing with confidence. You see how Knight just sits on him, giving them shielding. But like, what is this champion doing that like a Lulu or a Kamamid can't? Like, I guess they don't have the CC, but... Like an Orianna even? I don't know, man. I really don't know. They're gonna siege up. The gold. Got the Baron. Does they get double inhib, man? It's Alistar looking for some combos. Camille coming in. That's 2 inhibs. Can they look for the end? Dopa is up and has death cap. Has ultimate as well. I don't think they can end the game. This is a mistake if you go for the end. A lot of minions. Rumble has ult though to clear it out. Big ult from Dopa. Knight sitting in the back lane, trying to get some shields out. Oh my god, is that double? 2 kills out. Huge Seraphine ult, misses for like the 157th time. Kai'Sa is still alive. Oh my god, where is she? Nexus is open, let's go. Knight making his way into the fight. Guys, can we... Okay. And Ezreal's gonna... Okay. I told you it was gonna be a mistake trying to end on that. Why? Typical. Dude, this happens in Korea so often when I was playing. Like, if there is like a 2% chance to end, they'll go for it. At the end of the day, they open the entire base. It's not the end of the world, but like... I thought it was pretty obvious that Kai'Sa was going to clean up. Rumble probably going to have enough for a death cap soon. Dopa closing in on full build. Camille has TP. Knight has TP. There's no wards in the base. If I was Camille, I would go into the base on a flank, put a control ward down, have Knight TP, and end the game. Thoughts? TP coming out. Really deep by Knight. He has his Banshees completed now. Gets some extra CDR. Gets a little bit of survivability into the skill shots. And I've seen a lot of pro mid laners test out Seraphine. And funnily enough, they test her out for like 2 to 3 games and then they stop playing her completely. I wonder why that is. Look at Camille on top side. Look at Camille on top side. Wait, is she gonna do the plan? Alistair flashes in. Camille's gonna flank behind. Kindred ult comes out. And there we go. Kindred dies. Knight staying really far back. Like super far back. He's doing literally nothing. Maybe give a couple shields over to the Ezreal. Yes, sir. And they'll pick up the win. Alright, well, Knight versus Dopa. Look. Not the wildest reviews. The takeaways we can have is I think genuinely Seraphine trash in the mid lane. Unless there's some way around it, guys. Let me know in the comments if there's some different strategy I'm missing. But thank you for watching. 2 beautifully gifted mid laners battle it out for some LP. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.